Trying to thread the needle, basically.
Pretty much. He'll have to make calls on the fly based on how busy the route looks when he's there. Avoiding bottlenecks is critical for speed.
So it's physical, but also tactical navigation. Is he doing this solo or with support?
He's got support. Crucial support, actually. Dawa Stephen Sherpa, who he worked with on his Manaslu FKT, is handling logistics, permits all that vital background stuff.
Okay.
And then his friend Chris Fisher is planning to pace him through the Khumbu icefall.
Ah, the icefall. That's notoriously sketchy, isn't it? Having a pacer there makes sense.
It's one of the most objectively dangerous parts of the route. Having support there, someone to move with, is a smart move.
So past the icefall, what's the plan for the higher camps? Is he stopping, sleeping?
No, the plan is continuous movement above base camp. No sleeping at camps 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Straight through. How does that work with gear and supplies?
He'll pre-position caches, stashing food, water, essential gear at strategic points along the route for his actual push.
Ah, okay. So he picks them up as he goes, minimizes carry weight. Smart.
Exactly. Essential for moving fast at that kind of altitude. Weight is everything.
Highlighted one section as being particularly make or break for time, near the top.
The final push. From Camp 4, the South Kyle, up to the summit, it's only the last, 800 meters or so of vertical gain.
Relatively small distance, elevation-wise.
Right, but it's incredibly slow going up there. He apparently estimated that bit alone could take anywhere from 4 to 12 hours.
4 to 12. That's a massive variable.
It really highlights how much conditions matter at 8,000 meters plus. Wind, deep snow, just the sheer lack of oxygen. It makes progress hugely unpredictable. That section will be crucial.
Unbelievable range. Okay, preparation. To even think about this, the training must be intense. How does he get ready for that kind of altitude?
Well, a big part of it is using a hypoxic generator at home. It simulates high altitude by reducing the oxygen content in the air he breathes while training or even sleeping. So his body starts adapting without him having to constantly be, living up high.
Get some adaptation benefits at sea level or lower elevations, and gear. Clothing seems like it would be incredibly critical.
Whoa, absolutely critical. He's got very specific kits planned, a warm weather setup and a cold weather setup. The key is layering, being able to adjust quickly as conditions change, which they do rapidly up there.
Makes sense.
He actually worked with his sponsor, La Sportiva, to develop a modular clothing system specifically for this.
Custom gear. And his pack.
Minimalist, a small custom backpack made by a company called FSP Outdoors, just big enough for the absolute essentials he needs to carry between those stashed caches.
Every gram counts, I guess. Now, the risks. Everest is, Everest. People die up there every year. How does someone like Anders approach that, especially when pushing for speed?
He definitely acknowledges the risks. It's inherent in high-altitude mountaineering, especially 8,000-meter peaks.
Right.
But his perspective, and likely that of others attempting these kinds of records, is that they understand those risks deeply. They've weighed them, assessed them, and accepted them as part of the challenge they're undertaking. It's a calculated risk, albeit a very high one.
A calculation most of us wouldn't make, but essential for operating at that level.